Alright, so update on Bitcoin. In my previous video, I mentioned that we probably see a move back down to this green box, but it looks like we pushed back into the red zone of resistance. I will say the more often we test this red zone of resistance, the more bullish I'm becoming on Bitcoin. Especially if we manage to kind of consolidate within this range around the red trend line before blowing out of this. You can see depending on how you draw this trend line, either using candle bodies or candle wicks, we've either broken out of it or we haven't yet. Since we haven't seen a whole lot of volatility within this move, we probably haven't broken out of it yet, but we are testing it. If you pull up the Ichimoku cloud, you can see that we're testing the cloud yet again. Now the Ichimoku here shouldn't be offering a whole lot of insight because we are in a sideways market, and usually the Ichimoku cloud only works in trending markets, which I'll be posting a video on here soon. But you can see that when we initially moved into this cloud, we did see quite a significant rejection. And this initially worried me a little bit because since the Ichimoku cloud only really works in trending markets, there was a potential that this was just the beginning of the continuation of a downtrend. But I think the main thing that was stopping Bitcoin out here was this red box. But that's also not to say that the Ichimoku cloud didn't help out here. Pull up the volume bars, you can see it's been staying relatively the same throughout this downtrend. Let's take a look at the EMA ribbon. You can see it's actually flipping green for the first time since back in December. The spread is very small right now. If we continue to move up to the upside and retest, this could get substantially wider and offers even greater support. Another thing to note is we are stopping out at the 200 daily moving average. You can see the last time we touched it, we had quite a significant drop. So at this point in time, we're probably battling the strongest resistance Bitcoin has seen in a year because of this red box, the 200 daily moving average, and the Ichimoku cloud. But we have tested this red box so many times and even traded within it for a few days. We very well see a correction here back to the bottom of the red box, consolidate, and then move out of this to the upside. There's always the possibility that this rejects us down to this green support line, but the longer we stay within this red box, the more bullish I'm becoming. So we take a look at the fear and greed index. You can see today we're at 51 in neutral territory. This is a little bit concerning considering that we're still down significantly from Bitcoin's all-time high. But it is worth a mention that the last time we did this, we went from 20 to 52 in a matter of 2 days, going from extreme fear to neutral territory, which in my opinion was way too fast. But if you look back here, you see that we have slowly increased from a rating of 26 to 51. This means that a lot more people are being cautious in this market instead of back here where they're just FOMOing in. It's just like a price action, right? If we see a graph that looks like this, just straight up, it's probably going to be a blow off top. But if we have a nice slow move to the upside, we have a better chance of continuing a move to the upside. Up on the 4-hourly chart for Bitcoin, you see that we have gotten some pretty good support off this EMA ribbon here in the past few days. Right now, the EMA ribbon is catching up with the price action, so we could likely see support again. If we turn on the Ichimoku cloud, you can see it's not really giving us much considering that the price action is technically sideways on this time frame. Go down to the hourly chart, you can actually see that Ichimoku cloud has been providing support, indicating that we are actually in a trending move to the upside. If we take a look at the weekly chart, you can see we've had a bullish engulfing candle close on the weekly. This means that the body of the candle closed higher than the body of this red candle. As you can see back here, we had one of these and it sent us to $69,000. This doesn't always work out. As you can see back here, we have a bullish engulfing candle, but we still continue to move downwards. But at the same time, we've been moving down for so long that this, in my opinion, is more valid than this. So if we do break bullish out of this zone, I expect Bitcoin will move up to $52,000 pretty quickly. I'm getting this $52,000 range from this red box of resistance here that I've just drawn. See in the past when we've tested it, we've had a pretty decent price action move to the upside. And when we broke it, we saw a pretty decent price action move to the downside. Same thing here, we tested it and had a pretty decent pullback. I fully expect Bitcoin to see at least some consolidation in this range, if not a rejection and a retest of this red line before heading back upwards. And depending on how bullish it is, this might not even happen. Alternatively, if we do find resistance here yet again, it's likely that we'll move back down to this green uptrending level of support. If we break this green line, we're probably going to see a move back down to this green box one more time. But as I mentioned before, the longer we stay up in this zone of resistance, the more likely I think we'll be able to break out of it. So definitely be looking for the $52,000 level if you're in a long play for a potential sell target. This is all I have for Bitcoin today. This is not financial advice, and happy trading.